Today we're going from noob to pro in Roblox Punch Wall, starting with literally nothing and then eventually getting some of the rarest things in the game, especially this OP gaunt. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because we make quadrillions of dollars and billions of strength. Please like and subscribe. And intro. Today we're going from noob to pro in Roblox Punch Wall. As you can see, this is a 30 out of 30 health wall, and we have 30 energy. So let's go ahead and punch it once, and we should be able to absolutely destroy it and shatter straight through the wall. We are now on the other side, but this wall takes a little bit more effort because we only have 30 strength. We only have 30 energy, so it takes a couple of punches to be able to get through some of these walls. Unlike the first one that we destroyed instantaneously. Wait, we get a free gift? What is this? 100 coins? I'll take that, dude. What? The game is instructing me to return. I want to keep punching these walls. I have an addiction to punching these walls at this point. I already broke 4 of them, and now I feel like I need to just keep punching the walls. But I guess I have to return the lobby. The game wants me to return the lobby, and now I can purchase a pet with the coins that we have made. 50 coins to open one of these. We get a dog. I mean, he looks beautiful. His name's Rusty. He's a brown dog, and we now have a pet to give us a little bit more strength. To open the next one, we need 12k coins, so I mean, we might as well just spend the rest of these 50 opening pets. Please give me something rarer than Rusty. We got Misty. Please give me something rarer than both of them. We got another Misty. Why not Teddy? Wait, I just realized Rusty's already a really good pet, so we can just stick with him, I guess. Oh, but now we have to find empty equipment and train. So now we're training our legs. We're getting real strong, so we'll be able to destroy those walls much better. So as we sit here, we get a little bit stronger. Our legs are getting a little bit stronger. I don't know how the legs are supposed to help us break through the walls more. It's raising our overall strength. Obviously, the legs are not going to make us be able to punch through a wall stronger, so I don't know. We can go ahead and equip the best of our pets. I think they were already equipped because we only have 3 pets. But the game is instructing us to train each power of legs, body, arms to 20 more power, more damage. I'm not the only one that made no sense to, right? I don't know what that means. We're almost at 500 power, though. Okay, we can stop training legs now. I think my booty is going to get a little bit too big if we train that too much. Okay, so we need to now train our arms. I'm gonna make sure we get to 1,000 power before we start punching these walls again. So let's keep training our arms. We're almost at 900. I'm gonna put a little bit of training now into my body. I don't know what this thing is. This looks more like a roller coaster ride than a gym equipment, but you know, it's fine. We're getting super jacked. Keep doing whatever you're doing, whatever this exercise is. As long as we can get to 1,000 total strength, I'm fine with it, dude. Oh, we can ascend. Is this a rebirth? So now every single time we train, we'll get 2 times the training, but we just had to get to 20. That's what it meant by the thing on the top. It didn't even make sense, but I guess that gave us a free spin. I don't even know if I don't know if it did give us a free spin. I think we were just a part of we're finishing the tutorial or something. We got a strength potion. Let's go ahead and drink that. We do a little bit more damage. It was probably not a good time to take that then, but we are now at 1,000 strength. So let's go ahead. If we get 1,000 coins, we'll be able to buy the next pair of gloves. So let's go ahead and start punching these walls. Auto punch. Oh my gosh, wait, I just broke through like 10 walls because of how strong I am. Dude, that was crazy. And we are now at we're at 4,000 coins. Wait, that's crazy. We'll be able to buy a new pair of gloves and do a little bit more training. But at this point, it seems like we are slowing down. This is going to take 20 punches to break through. We are almost halfway through the entirety of this first world. I'm assuming there's multiple worlds, right? It only makes sense, or at least to get to the 100% mark. We are a little bit short from the 100% mark. We got like 50% of the way through the entirety of the thing. Let's go ahead and purchase these Scarlet Slammers to help us do a little bit more strength. We should do 2 times the amount of power we have, so maybe we'll get 2 times the distance that we got last time. We already broke all the way to 8, 10, 11, 12. All of these are only taking like 2 punches, and now we are back at 14 and 15. What is our high score? I don't even remember how far we got last time. I think we only got to 16, if I remember correctly. So we have now gotten to 18, the 18th wall. It would take too long. We're slowing down too much. There is another world. We need 10 trophies to get there, but we have not gotten that yet. We can also purchase skins. Oh, we just have to level up to do that, I guess. I didn't realize that. We can already, if we train our body to 300 strength, we'll be able to ascend 1 more time, which will increase our strength substantially. So let's go ahead and train over here. Hey, get off the thing. I'm trying to train, dude. Anyways, we are training up. It's a little bit slow or whatever, but it doesn't matter. We have hit 300 body strength, so we can now ascend. And with that, we need to reach 1.5k strength in each body part to be be able to... Why did I turn into sand? Dude, I look like the thing from the Fantastic Four. What is happening to me? Well, what? I don't understand why I look like sand. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and purchase this new pet that we have gotten. Gives us a 3.3 times training boost, but that's not that good, honestly. For the amount that we paid for this guy, that's not that good at all. It's the equivalent to our first pet, so I don't know. I guess let's use the rest of this money on purchasing the forced knuckle. I don't know what that means, but it is a blue glove, which gives us a little bit more strength. And now let's train to the next ascension. So I guess let's stay here on this thing until we reach 1,000, then move on to the legs, and then move on to the arms, and we should be strong enough to get significantly further than we got the first time, at least. I got 100 coins for just like existing. Oh, we've gotten to 1,000. I literally almost got to 2,000. I got distracted. It's time to train our arms now. We need to get this to 1,000. We're at 346. Oh, we might need to get it to 1.5k. I don't remember, but it's something of the sort. So it's like, it's whatever. You know, it's whatever. We just need to train it to the amount needed to ascend, and then we should be good. It is 1.5k. I was right. As long as we train long enough to hit this overdrive thing, we should be able to get to the strength needed relatively quickly. I don't understand what this is. I feel like people are going to need to train other things. So I don't know why there's only 3. There's like 10 people in the server. What does this guy do? Does he have to punch me or something to get me off this thing? Or this guy has literally been training legs for 25 minutes. That's insane. He's at 1.9 million power, but we are almost strong enough to ascend one more time. We are at 1.4k on the leg strength, and we have finally made it to the 4th ascension, I think. No, the 3rd. We have finally gotten to the 3rd ascension. So now our training strength is quadrupled in multiplier. I don't know what that means. So you can, I don't know. But we now have the sand body equipped. And with that, let's see how many walls we can punch through now. We've gotten all the way to the 12th wall. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we seem to be doing pretty well so far. I think we have passed our previous point. We're 60% of the way to the end wall. We need to reach the end so we can get as many trophies as possible and go to the next world. Keep punching the wall, dude. Don't stop punching the wall. Okay, and this one is just going to take way too long. We are able to break through the 23rd wall, but it's just taking way too long. So let's go ahead and return so we can train more. We're at 300k cash though, so that does mean we can purchase this next gauntlet, which will increase our training and our punch strength or whatever, and it'll make our lives a little easier. Why does Brain Rot? How does Brain Rot manage to invade every single game? I'm kind of impressed. Let's go ahead and buy this la for literally no reason other than the point that it gives us 100 times training bonus, and I kind of just want to buy it because it's a brain rot, and I feel like I've got like 5 brain cells left. So now we have this 100 times la, which is gonna help us get really strong really fast. But there's a bunch of people on the leg machines, so we're gonna have to do our arms, I guess. With this 100 times pet, we are now doing 500 every single click. So the amount of time it takes to get to this ascension is literally nothing. We are already at 10k strength on our arms, so now we need to move on to our body. Let's go ahead and start training. Do whatever this motion is. I don't know what this thing is. This looks like a roller coaster ride, dude. I don't understand, but I mean, whatever we need to do to get to as strong as possible. Why is this guy punching me? You are literally way weaker than me. He's got the blue-haired guest thing. Dude, stop staring at me while I do this. I feel uncomfortable. I'm just trying to train. Oh, I'm at 15k. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm actually so strong. We need one of these people to get off, but this guy's been on there for 3 minutes. This guy's been on there for 29 minutes, and this guy's not even doing it. Get off the machine. I need to ascend, dude. I'm not ranked in playtime. I'm not ranked in donors. I've apparently spent 237 Robux on this game, though, so, I mean, geez. The most amount of coins is these people with 18.47 AF, whatever that means. And then the top 50 trophies is 93 billion. Dude, what in the world? Can these people get off of the leg thing? Oh, he got off. I'm stealing it. Now we just need to train our legs to 10,000 strength, and we will have a total amount to be able to be... I think, hopefully, after all this training, we should be able to beat the world. It would make sense to me. We're already 60% of the way through, and we have literally gotten like 20 times stronger. That we can ascend one more time, and we now need to get to 50,000 strength to be able to go to the next thing. Because I ascended, my body is now small and tiny again. Why is this game insulting me? I don't know, but we have 47,000 energy, so let's go ahead and see how many walls we can break through. Okay, we're pulling up, and we broke through so many walls. It just keeps going. Wow. We are at the 20th wall. We beat the 24th wall in 3 punches. The 25th wall. We've gotten 80% of the way through, but this thing is getting much more difficult. That's crazy. think we are strong enough to beat it, but it would take our rate of completing the wall breaking would be too slow. We need to train just a little bit more and we'll be strong enough to hopefully just break through all the walls. But we have gotten to the 30th wall before the slowdown is crazy. We're almost 90% of the way through though. So now with all that cash, we have 5.3 million coins we can purchase. We can't even purchase the next glove. That's stupid. I guess let's go and purchase one of these pet things. We have Zippy, we have Clover, we have Bud and Mint. Are all of these aliens? I don't understand. Okay, we got one of them. They all look the same, so it's kind of hard to tell which one I got. Oh, I got the 50% one. Are you serious? Don't do that to me. We got it again. Let's just go ahead and equip both of those because they give us a 10 times bonus. We now have 6 coin bonuses, so let's go ahead and use one of them, I guess. Wait, we didn't even need to use that because I'm about to train. I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to train and shut up. I'm just going to train until we get to the next ascension, and then once I am strong enough, I am going to punch through all the walls and equip one of those coin bonuses. But for right now, we kind of just are going to waste that one, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. What is the daily pack? I got 300 coins. I don't know what the point in that is. This is useless. The starter pack, 29 Robux, and I get the leading. I got scammed. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna buy this starter pack. That's crazy. They scam me. I paid a 99 Robux for this, and it's a part of the starter. Okay, I'm just buying it. Now I have 2 of these, and I guess I'm super strong or whatever, but I just feel like a goober. I just feel like a massive goober. Let's go ahead, and we now have the shark gauntlets or whatever. Jeez, dude. Wait, I got distracted. I'm at 70,000 strength. Okay, now let's just go ahead and train our body. We need to get it to 50 times strength, so we'll be able to punch through all these walls. And we got a turkey leg, $700, a pet, a sausage, and this thing. I don't know what that is. Hopefully is that a luck potion? I don't need a luck potion. Chicken legs give us 2 times strength in our legs for 5 minutes, so whenever we're doing that, I guess I'll use that. And the sausage gives us 2 times arm strength for 5 minutes. So once one of these leg machines open up, I'll get on there. But this guy's been on there for 35 minutes. This guy's been on there for 10, and this guy is literally on there for 7 seconds. Please get off the machine. I beg you. Okay, I guess we are just gonna train the arms until then. So let's use our arm training sausage, and in 5 minutes, I'll go check if that thing is finally available. We're using the arm training sausage, and then in 5 minutes, I'm gonna check if this leg thing is available. I think that guy literally got off the second I came over here, used my sausage, and then started training my arms. Are you kidding me? Why did that sound so weird? Anyways, let's just 5 minutes arm specifically only, and then we'll move on to the legs, and then we'll move on to the body. After we ascend, I'm actually going to hop off this for 1 second so we can train legs so that we can ascend and then return to training arms. We can now ascend. And with this ascension, if we come over here, we can train our arms once again. And we are now at 600,000 strength. I mean, our arms are literally at 600,000 strength. Will we be able to break through every single wall? It's time to find out. Let's turn on auto punch and go. How many walls are we breaking? We're literally running through 1,000,000 walls right now. I don't even understand what's happening. How many did we break through? We are at 29, 30, 31, 32. We have almost gotten to the end. Are we strong enough to reach the end? It takes so many punches, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Just let me reach the end. I've trained so much. Okay, it's fine. With that much money, we are able to purchase the next pair of gloves, which we don't even need because we have the shark gloves, and the shark gloves are super overpowered. So we are at 100 million though. So we have a lot of money to spend. Open it on Gleeple Glorps or whatever. Give me Zippy. Okay. So the next thing we need to train is our legs, but I guess it's fine. We can kind of just ignore that. We have 1 more minute to train our arms, so let's go ahead and train it as much as possible before the 1 minute of 2 times arm strength ends. And then we are going to move on to training the body because for some reason, everyone is always sitting on the leg thing. Train. We're almost at 1,000,000 strength on the arms, which is crazy because the other things are only at 50. We need to train that stuff up. Why are we like constantly punching? Oh. So now we're going to sit here and train until we get this thing to 500,000. I think that's the thing we need to ascend one more time. And then hopefully by then, I think we'll be able to beat the entirety of this first world. I think we're already able to, but it's not fast enough. And I want to be able to beat the world super speed. Wait, we got a new pet somehow. Oh, equip best. We got Bud. He gives us 20 times strength bonus. He's better than this stupid Clover Gleep Gloop guy. Why do they all look like aliens? I still don't understand. But we now are training with 2 Italian brain rots and a alien thing. An alien deer. What does the world come to? I don't understand. We are also literally made of rock. I have become the rock. We have now trained this body part to 950,000 strength. Please tell me one of the leg things are open. None of the leg things are open. Why is everyone on this thing at all times? This person has been on here for 6 minutes. This person's been on here for 45 minutes, dude. You can chill. You can chill now. You don't need to be on here for 10 minutes. Or not, you don't need to be on here for an hour. Wait, that's actually crazy. An entire hour is actually insane. There needs to be a strength leaderboard. Why is there only a coin leaderboard? I don't understand. Since we cannot train our legs and ascend one more time, I guess let's see how many times we can punch through these walls without ascending. And since we are at 1.91 million power, how strong are we? Are we strong enough to get to the end? I hope so. We are at 32. We've got 90% of the way through. It's slowing down slightly at wall 35. Is it 50 walls? That would be crazy. Please tell me it is only 40 walls. I beg. I beg. 37th wall. How many walls are there? Okay, this one's taking a little bit, but we are able to get through the 37th wall. What about the 38th wall? We're able to get through this one as well. It just takes so long. It doesn't seem right. Does not seem right. Okay, and the final one, hopefully, right? We're at literally, it looks like it's almost 100% and we'll get a trophy. Come on. We're breaking through. It just takes so long. Mine is, we do 13 million every single punch, but I guess every punch gives us a lot of money too, so it's kind of worth it to just stick around and farm as much as possible. 40th wall. 40th wall. We should be able to beat this. It just takes a little bit of time, but we do end up eventually beating it, correct? I think. Jeez, dude. It's taking for, I could fall asleep. I could live a very long and prosperous life to 90 years old before that wall gets broken, but we have officially gotten, wait, I didn't even get to experience any of the ending, but we got 2 trophies, I guess. We need 10 to get to the next world. You gotta be kidding me, dude. We can't even train. These idiots are all sitting here. You don't need to train your legs that much, man. Wait, everyone's using the arm thing, too. The only thing we can train is this thing. Oh, they got off the leg machine. Why did they get back on? I have stolen the leg machine from this guy, and we are now... Is that what the chicken leg is for? The legs? Let's go ahead and use that, and that should make us significantly stronger. Let's turn on auto train, and I'm just gonna be one of these people who sit here for 45 minutes until we get strong enough to literally break through every single wall in the entire game, I guess, at this point. Because, geez, dude, everybody is just farming here for centuries. We are at 2 million strength, though, so, I mean, we're doing pretty good. This guy on our right is at 3.7 million on his legs alone. That is, like, almost all of his strength. We just gotta sit here. I'm never letting anyone get in between me and the leg machine ever again. We're at 350k, and we can finally ascend. Go ahead and do that. And now, to reach the next ascension, we need 2.27 million strength in each of our body parts, but it will give us a 13 times training bonus. We don't have to worry about that though, because we literally just unlocked a 9 times training bonus. This guy wants this thing. Get out of here, Calm Bike. You're gonna have to look for something else. You're gonna have to go punch walls, goober. I got this thing for 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off of it because I'm a normal person. I'm not gonna just camp this thing forever. Now that we are done training legs, we have gotten it all the way to the ascension level, which is 2.6 million. We can train the arms now, and I guess we'll just sit here until everything is 2.5 million, and then I don't know, and then by then we should be able to reach the 100% easily, right? Because I don't want to reach the end of the thing and get the trophy after like arduous grinding. I just kind of want to go there, you know? It'd be easier. We'd be able to farm more trophies that way. So I'm just gonna sit here and farm up as much strength as humanly possible so that we can just break through every single wall. Also because it would be satisfying to just see us break through every single wall. But we are literally already one of the strongest people in the game entirely. We are the second strongest person in the entire game. Wait, that's actually crazy. The only other person that's stronger than us has been AFK on the leg press for 40 minutes. So, I mean, I think we're doing pretty well. He doesn't have 2 100 times pets, though. That's just a matter of fact. We're almost at $1 billion. I didn't even realize that. We are almost at $1 billion. So let's go ahead and train until we have all of the ascensions, and then we'll go and break the wall. And after farming here for 8 minutes, we are now at 3.11 million arm strength. So we are a total of 6.8 million. We are going to catch up to that guy with a 12 million power. I don't care. I do not care. It's time to AFK here until this is at 2.5 million. And then once it's all strong enough, we will ascend and then break through all the doors. We don't have to. I'm pretty sure. I think we'll be able to reach the end of the thing now. But I want to be able to ascend just one more time, just out of pure grind set mindset, because I want to beat this demon guy that's at the top of the leaderboard. I don't like this guy. I want to beat him. Otherwise, we are not the strongest in the lobby. I want to be the strongest in the lobby. With that, we are now strong enough to become level 7 ascension. And 19 times strength bonus is the next one, but right now we have a 13 times strength bonus. So now every single time we train, we do how much? I don't even know. 2.87 thousand. But we should be able to get to the end of this world, maybe even purchase another one of these things. For 149 million, we can buy this, which gives us a 12 times strength bonus, which I think is actually stronger than the shark thing. The shark bite is a 10 times strength bonus, but a 3 times money boost. Why can I not unlock this one? Unlock the new world to stupid. Let's go ahead and auto punch through all these walls. How many are we going to break through? We're literally going through the entire thing at this point. 35. There's only 5 left. We have to get to 40 to 100% complete it. 38. And it's only taken us 3 punches. 39 only took us 4. So 40 should only take us like 5 punches. And we have reached this. We've reached this guy. How did this guy get here? He doesn't look strong enough to get... Actually, he's like twice my size. Never... I take that back. I take that back instantly. But we can grab this trophy and look at how far we traveled. We literally went through every single one of these walls. That's insane. Now we just have to step in here to launch back. That was just weird. I got flung all the way over here. And with that, if we turn on auto punch, we can train this wall all the way until we have 10 trophies. And with 10 trophies, we will be able to unlock the next world. We are still not the strongest in the world though. Even at 8.26 million power, there's some guy who has less money than me at 12 million strength. This guy is a beast. I don't know what to do. Oh wait, I can just return to the lobby because we have 10 wins. So with the 3.32 billion, we can enter the next world. If we teleport now, we enter a brand new game. We've entered a brand new world and everyone is so much stronger than me. Oh no, that's awful. We never even got to beat that one guy. Why was he even in the other world? 2,000 Robux for this Patooey Bloom. Gives you 40k strength. What in the world? We don't even have enough to buy this cardboard crusher. Dude, this is awful. 1.3k for 100 Robux. I was scammed. I was scammed. I guess it is time to return to the grind. Do these give us better multipliers or is it the exact same training things? We can spend 3 billion on pets over in this direction. We buy 1, we buy 2, and each of those pets gives us 50 times boost. Let's go ahead and auto punch to see how many of these we can go through. Okay, it takes like 10 punches to get through the first wall. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Let's just go over here. Oh, we can pet craft. No, we burned our pets. Okay, I guess it's time to just train. All we can do is train. Oh, we get way more strength here than we did in the other world. Why is that guy training in the other world? I don't understand. Well, why is the game trying to sell me something? Oh, we've only trained here for a little bit and we beat the guy who was training in the other place. Let's go ahead and auto punch with this increased strength that we have. We still have not even ascended, but we can break through this with a couple of punches in comparison to the first time where it took way too many punches. We finally have enough money to upgrade our punch though. We can now upgrade to the cardboard crusher that gives us a 16 times strength bonus. In punching, not in training though. And it gives us a little bit less money than the last one that we had equipped. No, it actually doesn't. I'm stupid. Less money than the mythical bite, but significantly stronger, so it's honestly worth it. Let's go ahead and use these cardboard hands to find out how strong we can be. Let's go ahead and punch this. Is it any better? Kind of the same, and we make the same amount of money. Not gonna lie. We're doing like the same amount of punches. Punch. Punch the wall. To return to the lobby, we now have $4.32 billion. We got Pepper, a little bit rarer of a pet. We're out of money, but we now have this 98 times pet. It's a little bit better. We need 2,000 trophies to get to the next world. I've realized we are not getting anywhere without putting a little paper down. And we are now going to buy the Azure Tech Gauntlet. 40 times strength bonus with a 6.5 times coin bonus, and it's 250% as strong as our best gloves. So this thing is literally super overpowered. And then, with the remaining Robux, I'm going to buy this Ballerina Cappuccino, and this should make us extremely overpowered. So now, let's go ahead and see how much punching we can do with these super OP gloves. We should be way stronger. Okay, it only took like 2 punches to get through there. Not to mention that training is going to be a million times easier because we have this super OP Ballerina Cappuccino. We're at 10 billion, $11 billion. I think with that, we can return to the lobby, and to be able to purchase this pet, we need 180 billion, but it's fine. We can just spend all this money on hatching as many of these as possible. If we can go to the pet merger and merge one of the rarer pets, then we will be significantly better off than having these stupid la-di-la watermelon elephant, whatever, li-di-li-la-di-la. Okay, I have opened as many of these pets as humanly possible, and now we have 4 of these 98 times ones. So if we merge all of these, we should have a 75% craft chance, and we crafted it successfully. So now the pet gives us 147 147 times. So since we successfully crafted Pepper, we have 147 times training bonus. We got the Ducky. I didn't even realize that, which gives us 196 bonus. And the Ballerina that we just bought, that's 1.3k. So what is 1.3kx? What is a kx? I don't even know. We're now doing 44,000 every single click on the auto train. That's actually insane because of all these pet multipliers that we have, dude. Real gamer LC is just staring at me, dude. He wants to take this training area, but this is mine, buddy. You're gonna have to go find something else. Go do this thing, whatever this motion is, or that thing, whatever that thing is. I don't know. The leg press. And after buying those super OP things, we are now at 15 million. So we are climbing. We're literally gonna beat everybody in this lobby just solely off of spending money like an actual goober. But I believe that it is worth it because it was honestly not very expensive at all. So I'm fine with that. So we keep training and keep training. We are now making 44,000 every single click. So we are literally at 14 million strength on our back. We need to start training something else, but these spots are taken up in this stupid world. This guy's been on here for 3 minutes. This guy's been on here for 4 minutes. This guy's been on here for 2 minutes. This guy's been on here for only 10 seconds. Get off that thing, dude. I guess let's find out how strong we are. Let's go ahead and auto punch. We broke through the first one relatively easily, the second one relatively easily, the third one, the fourth one, fifth one only took like 2 hits. The sixth one's only taken 2 hits. We're doing pretty good so far. This gauntlet is pretty strong. And because of it, we're making a bunch of money. We are 22 billion coins. So if we wanted to, we could honestly try rolling a bunch of pets and crafting some crazy stuff. But really what we need to do is train and ascend just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and head back to the lobby. The next gauntlet is 66.81 billion for 28 times the strength, which is not as strong as our thing. So we are going to stick with it. These training things are being taken up, dude. I can't train here. This is stupid. I guess we're just gonna have to sit here and train until something else opens up. But it's not looking good for us, because literally everyone is training on everything. I have created a private server to have every single training thing. Nobody can steal it from me. Nobody can force me to train anywhere else. We are training exactly. By being in a private server, I don't think we actually lose out on anything. We get the same amount of trophies. We get the same amount of everything. And the only difference is that we can actually train endlessly. So let's go ahead and sit here until we can ascend. We just need to train our arms till they are gold, and then our legs till they are gold, and then we should be super unbelievably strong. Like literally insanely strong. Trained our arms enough, and it is now time to move on to our legs. If we get our legs strong enough, we should be able to ascend and then become significantly stronger. We are already at a total of 42 million strength, but it is requiring us to just sit around for literally 10 billion years. So I have nothing. We sit around and we wait, and we are now strong enough to ascend. This game is taking so much training time, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth the training. We now have a 19 times training boost from doing all of that exercise, and it is time to see how much punching power we can deliver. Okay, first wall, 1 punch. Oh, and we broke through the first like 3. Okay, we're getting pretty far. We're almost 30% of the way through after all that training. Please tell me we can get a little bit further than that. Okay, 12th wall, we beast through there. 13th wall, we survived a little bit, barely. If we can get to 60% reasonably, then I will be very happy. Wall 16 is taking a couple of punches, dude. It's taken a little bit. Come on, we need to get stronger. Please. We've almost gotten to the 20th wall. The 19th wall is 75 billion health. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to punch this 1 million times. Not actually, we do 3 billion damage every single time, so it'll take a couple of punches, but it's still not that bad. And I will take it solely just because I really want to reach 60% of the way through. But with that, I am going to stop there. We have gotten $491 billion from that, however. So we can go ahead and purchase the Pixel Punch, because if I can purchase the rarer and rarer gauntlets, then it'll make our gauntlets stronger, because the Azure Tech Gauntlet does 250% the damage of our strongest gauntlet. So if I buy this 39 times gauntlet with our money, this now does 97 times strength. And go back and equip that instead. And to purchase the Tech Fist, we're going to need 1.83 trillion. But the strength bonuses have been enormous. We just need to do a little bit more training and we'll be able to get to the next ascension, especially now that we make 28 times the strength bonuses. So we now make 62 every single click. So getting to the ascension should not be too bad. Let's go ahead and get our back all the way there, and then our legs, and then our arms. Actually, we'll do our arms next because our legs are literally almost strong enough. We need to get them to 50 million, I think. But it just genuinely does not take that long because we have the most insane multipliers ever, dude. Actually, before we even continue training, let's go ahead and spend... I'm going to punch through a couple of walls real quick so that I have enough money to purchase one of these $180 billion pets. Hopefully, this will give us a multiplier stronger than anything we have so far. I think we got the 50% chance one. We got Honey, dude. I don't want that guy. I want the good guy. But it's fine because now we have 163 times pet, which is just a little bit better. It did make us extremely broke, though, which is kind of bad, but it's fine. Let's just go ahead and train this until we get it to 50 million or whatever we need to ascend, and then we'll train our legs and our arms, and we'll be goated, and then we'll be able to punch through way more walls. We've now gotten to 96 million on our back, so we can move on to training our arms up to 50 million or whatever is required to ascend, and then after that, we'll be able to train our legs once again, not to repeat myself for the millionth time, and then we should be strong enough to ascend. I don't know how far we'll be able to get through after all that training, but we should be able to purchase a couple more gauntlets. We've now done enough training on our arms, and all that's left is to get to this legs area. Once we train our legs to the ascension, we'll finally be able to get this 28 times training bonus. But what matters the most to me is just getting as much strength as possible so that we can go and punch as many holes through as many walls as humanly possible. I always say humanly possible. I don't know why. I need to stop saying humanly possible. I'm also arguing with myself. I don't know why. And I'm sitting in a room alone. So I don't know. We got issues, man. Anyways, let's just keep training legs until we get as much as possible, and then we'll be able to punch through all those walls that I was talking about a second ago. Half this video is me disappearing. We've now reached the ability to ascend, so let's go ahead and do that. We now have a 28 times training bonus. We have turned into actual pebbles. I don't understand, but let's go ahead and auto punch as many times as possible. How many walls do we break through? We are literally at the 10th wall. Okay, 14, 15. We're starting to slow down a little bit, but we are 60% of the way through already, which I remember earlier we were struggling really bad with. So, I mean, I'll take the improvement. I just realized we're at $1.5 trillion. Oh my gosh, we've become trillionaires in this game. That's actually insane. Dude. Okay, with that, I think we should return here because we'll be able to purchase these next gauntlets that are 1.8 trillion. Reason why we purchased them is because that makes this one 170 times strong. These are insane. It makes it 500% as strong. That's crazy. But I mean, the 250 is already super overpowered. I feel like at that point, you can't even wreck it. Dude, I just punched literally every single hole on the... what? Wait, that's actually so cool. If I don't turn on auto punch and I don't walk through, I can just see how many I break just that easily. And then we sprint through all the way to the end here, and we can just keep punching through the walls. That's actually crazy. Okay, let's just continue breaking all of these walls. I don't know why I'm so fast. I don't remember being that fast to begin with, but here we are at the 20th wall, which means we've gotten 60% of the way through. The walls are getting significantly stronger, though. Okay, 23. If we can get 80% of the way through, I'll be happy. I will be a happy camper. Earlier in the video, we were literally confused on how that guy had 12 million power. We are at 224 million power. That is insane. We are so strong. The 27th wall is about to be broken, and with that, we are 80% of the way through, but I don't think it's worth sitting around here waiting to get even stronger. We can go ahead and spend 180 billion on one of these pets, and if we get enough of these, we'll be able to merge them into one super OP pet. Oh, we got the super rare one. We got Rosie. How much of a multiplier does Rosie give us? 1.3k. It's the same strength as the Cappuccino. We now have 2 of the Cappuccinos pretty much, but that also makes me realize that the Cappuccino is low-key weak, and now I'm depressed. So let's go ahead and just keep opening as much of these as possible. With an auto clicker, it goes so fast, dude. Just opening endless amounts of pets. Our pet inventory is full once again, but we can shorten this down by not deleting it, but by going to the pet crafting area and crafting as many as possible. Just keep crafting. And now we have a 100% chance to craft this 326 times pet, which we low-key just don't need. He's low-key weak. I'm not gonna lie. But we can merge all of these to make 489 times pet. All of this is kind of for no reason because we literally have insane pets already. We don't need to do all that. We have a 1.3 times ballerina cappuccino. We have a 1.3 times Rosie legendary kitten. And then we have a Barry. And Barry's just a really nice dude. 652 times though. That's crazy. We can open 4 more. Maybe we'll get 1 more of the Barry guy. Give me another Barry. Okay, we did not get another Barry. But since we have significantly stronger pets, the training should speed up a little bit. We just need to get to around 100 million or something like that. What is it? 500 million? how much do we need to train to ascend? 236 million. So I guess we will sit here for quite a while training, but I don't think it will take that long. I think it will still be able to do it. I just want to get as strong as possible, dude. We just need to get as strong as possible. So we're going to train here until we are at 237 million or whatever. It's not going to take that long because our multipliers are literally insane. We make 200k every single click, and that's not even whenever we go overdrive mode when the bar fills up at the bottom. So we return to AFKing the grind until we can get the back, arms, and legs as strong as possible. And we now move on to arms. So let's go ahead and train these until we can ascend them. And then is the legs. So let's just keep training these arms, I guess. Why does every single ascension just look like a rock? Why do I have to be a rock? I don't understand, but you know, it's fine. It's whatever. We've now reached the amount to be able to move on to legs. So let's come over here and start auto training our legs. And then after we finish this, we are literally at 537 million strength. But once we finish this, we'll be able to punch through hopefully to 90%, maybe even to 100%. And if we make it to 100%, we'll be able to make it to the next world, which will be crazy. Let's go ahead and farm up all of this. Just train as much as humanly possible. Why? I gotta stop saying. Once again, moving through the circuit, we literally did. We train the body, we train the arms, we train the legs, we train the body, we train the arms, we train the legs. We just keep going. We just keep doing the exact same things, the exact same loop until we are super duper strong. I found a new way to say super strong. And we are now strong enough to ascend finally to the 41 times training boost, and we actually, we kind of just look like a waffle cone now. Or that one brain rot from Brain Rot Evolution. I don't know. But we can now go over here and see how many walls we can punch through. I kind of liked the way that we just punched it and saw how many broke down. So let's go ahead and do that again. In 3, 2, 1, punch. How many walls break down? Okay, 16 on one single punch. So let's just now turn on auto punch and see how many walls we can just go through and how far we can go. The 25th wall seems to take a couple of punches. We do 122 billion damage every single punch, and we're almost at the 30th wall. If we break the 30th wall, I think that's 90%. I think there's only 40 walls, and then we will reach the end. 31st wall is 3.4 trillion. We've made enough money, but I don't think that we are strong enough to continue farming through that. It would take way too long. But with the $24 trillion, we can get a new pet. We also have new multipliers, and we can also purchase a new gauntlet, I believe. Boom. 95 times strength bonus with this new gauntlet. And if we equip the gauntlet that we purchased, we have a 237 times multiplier. And we can return to auto punching. We might actually be able to make it through more walls this time because we purchased a brand new gauntlet. So let's see how many walls our new multiplier gets us through. 171 billion damage every single punch. We've now made it to the 29th wall with significantly less effort. Oh, and I haven't claimed any of these. We got sausages and chicken. Let's go ahead and return here. How much money do we need to purchase the next glove? 194 trillion. We are quite far from that. But we do have salmon to train our body, turkey leg to train our leg, and a sausage to train our arm. So let's go ahead and equip a luck bonus. If we equip a luck bonus and then roll this, we should be able to get a super overpowered pet. And let's go ahead and go into our backpack and equip a wins potion. And then if we just auto punch as far as possible, we'll make as much money as possible and then return to the pet thing and unlock those super overpowered pets, which then we can use the turkey legs and stuff to do 2 times the strength training, which will make us even stronger. So now if we return here, we have $24 trillion. We can purchase another one of these pets, and each one of those pets is not even stronger than our other ones. That's stupid. We still have the luck potion equipped, so let's hopefully get something rare. We need something rare. That we got plum. Plum is the easiest one to get. Okay, what if we pet craft? If we pet craft this, we get an 823 times multiplier. It's not even that good. Okay, I think that it is time to train our body parts once again. So if we go ahead and eat this turkey leg, if we eat the turkey leg and train our legs, we should be able to get to the level 11 ascension relatively easily, so we can stop looking like a mattress. Let's go ahead and eat the turkey leg. So we have 2 times strength for 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and start training. Auto train on, and we should be able to get significantly stronger, if not reach the ascension. And if we get significantly stronger, we should be able to, and then finally after that, we should be able to beat this world. We are now at 1.16 billion on our leg strength alone, which we could sit there and farm a little bit more, but I think that should be enough to get us through maybe the entire world. I'm not entirely sure, but we should be able to get significantly further. So let's go ahead. Off one punch, we are at 20, which is halfway through the entire thing. We are already at 80 before it is starting to slow down, but we are almost 90% of the way through the entire world. 1.64 billion power. We've reached 1 billion power in this game. It's slowed down. It's starting to take a couple of hits, but we literally do 400 billion damage every single click. 35 seems to be as far as we can go, but we have $96 trillion. So if we go ahead and come here, we should be able to punch a couple more walls and get to another $100 trillion. And if we get another 100 trillion, we'll be able to upgrade to the next gauntlet. We are now at $150 trillion. And if we turn on auto punch and run through one more time, we'll be able to get to 200 trillion, which will make us able to purchase the next gauntlet. And maybe with that, we'll be able to reach the end of this world. And with that, we are at 200 trillion. So at $200 trillion, we can purchase the next gauntlet. It is a 166 times strength bonus for 194 trillion. And if we equip our Azure Tech Gauntlet, we have a 415 times strength bonus and a 15 times coin bonus. So if we go and auto punch, how far do we get now? Do we get to the end? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, punch all of these walls down. Now on a good punch, we do almost 700 billion damage. With that, however, I'm now going to eat this sausage, and after eating the sausage, we now have a 2 times bonus on our arm training, which already has crazy bonuses from the OP pets that we have equipped. And so if we sit here for like 10 minutes, we should get to another billion in strength. And with that, hopefully we're able to beat the final world. Maybe we'll have to do the back training, but overall it'll be like 10 minutes or something. And then we will finally be able to complete this world. We've gotten to 1 billion on the arms, and now all that's left is to get to 1 billion on the legs. Not the legs, I got 1 billion on the legs too. The salmon boost is going to make us significantly stronger, and by the time that we reach this 1 billion, we will actually be able to complete the entire world. I think we already can, but it will be even easier and way faster, and we'll be able to farm up all of the trophies required to reach the next world. So we return to the AFK grind, unfortunately. I don't know why I developed a random accent out of nowhere there. And we've now gotten everything to the level 11 ascension, which gives us 60 times training strength, 61 times training strength. But what matters the most is that we are able to punch through this wall. How many times will we make it to 100? I just want to make it to 100, dude. How desperately, how bad, how difficult does it have to be? Okay, 29. We are going through it quite easily. Every single punch, we do 1.3 trillion damage. So, I mean, we are strong. We are really, really strong. 35 is only 10 trillion. So it's only like 10 clicks. This will be 30 clicks for 35, but we should be able to make it to the end now. Let's return momentarily to see if we can purchase the next gauntlet. This one is 166 times. Oh, to get the next gauntlet, we have to go to the next world. That's actually stupid. Okay, let's just go ahead and return to punching through the wall, I guess. But that does mean, I think, that we should be able to beat this world now. We are on the 39th door. It is going to require us to do 135 punches, dude. We have broken through the 39th wall, so now it is just the 40th wall, which is 194 punches. So we have to sit here and click 194 times to be able to break through that. That is insane. Halfway to breaking the 40th wall. We broke it. We broke it, and we have finally gotten to the end of the second world. Look at this Pharaoh guy. This Pharaoh guy is just chilling here. And we have collected 200 trophies from that guy. And if we fly back, we now have $3 quadrillion. $3 quadrillion. We need 2,000 trophies to get to the next world. So we're going to have to train a lot more. But I have a plan. Let's just buy a bunch of these pets. Okay. And with these pets, we should be able to hopefully get some rare stuff. We have some crazy multipliers from these pets now. And if we delete some of these pets that we don't need as much, like, sorry, lady, laddie, la, you're getting destroyed. And a lot of these other pets, we can delete all of them. And with that, we have opened up a bunch of inventory space. And we still have a bunch of money, so let's go ahead and open even more of these. Maybe we can get the baddie, which is the rarest one out of all of them. And we still have a bunch of money. Oh my gosh, wait. Let's go ahead and open even more of these, and maybe we can get even more baddies. At least that's the goal. I'm not seeing any baddie. Our backpack is full. Please tell me we got a baddie. No new baddies, dude. We are getting significantly closer to the 100th pet, and we get a legendary at least. So if we open 100 of them, we should be able to get a baddie. So let's just go ahead and open like 30 more pet eggs, I guess. We have no choice. Oh, and we got one. Boom. Now we have 2 of the 4.39 times baddie, 2 4.39 multipliers, and a 3.29 multiplier. Oh my gosh. Okay, with that, if we eat one of these turkey legs and run over to the leg press machine, we should be able to train that until we are able to easily defeat this world as many times as possible. As long as we can beat the world really easily, we'll be able to get all the way to the end of it, make as many trophies as possible, and then finally be able to go into the next world. Okay, we are now at 5. Finally, we're almost at 10 billion strength overall. Please just tell me that we can beat the entire world relatively easily. We are so strong. We are literally so strong. We got all the way to 27 on 1 punch. Oh, we just did 3 trillion. And we've now gotten to the final wall with 200 trillion health. It'll only take us like, 100 punches or something. Maybe less, like 90. I'm not even sure. But it'll be something like that, which is a little bit easier. Not entirely sure whether we should just AFK farm this door. We got to the end, at least. We can go ahead and grab that, and we're back here. Let's go ahead and eat this sausage and then train our arms. This is the only thing that we literally do 4.7 million every single click. I guess we are just continuously training. This world is so difficult to beat, dude. And after farming even more, dude, literally just AFKing endlessly. We are now 13 billion power. I'm just gonna go up here and I'm gonna punch this door just once. How many are we going to get through with this much strength? Okay, it's just tumbling endlessly. And let's walk up there. How many did we break? We broke 29 in just 1 punch. And now we're slow walking. Okay, let's just return back, because if I press auto punch, I'm pretty sure I will just fly all the way to the end anyways. It won't stop me. For some reason, it like slowed me down. Anyways, let's just punch through all of these in 1 hit. We do 5.51 trillion every click, which is still... Now all we have to do is sit here and farm this place up, because, I mean, we are significantly faster. Even though we don't break the final wall in 1 hit or anything like that, we still break most of these walls really fast, and if we get to the next world as soon as possible, we will be able to train much faster. So let's just AFK here until we have the 2,000 required to be able to move on to the next world. And we have now finally collected all of the trophies that we need to reach the 3rd world. And we have finally entered the 3rd world. It's full of people that have billions and billions of strength, and trillions actually. But with that, we've officially reached $1 quadrillion. I mean, we kind of blew it out of the water. We've gotten to 13 billion strength, which I'm sure we could honestly get even stronger, but geez, dude, we've already been playing for hours. That's where we are ending today's video. So if you enjoyed it, like it, and if you want to see me play more Punch Wall, subscribe.